What is up, Planeswalkers? Theorix6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena, and thanks to these wildcards from the Patreon, I was able to finish this deck. And my gosh, is it hilarious. I am inevitably going to miss some of the interactions during this DeckTech because of how many moving parts this deck has. If you guys don't care about the DeckTech and you just want to see the games, the description will have links to the time of each of the matches, so you can go ahead and skip to that. Yeah, so the way this deck works essentially is it is not a pure combo in the sense of like it's going to win you the game outright. It doesn't produce anything infinitely. It is just an insane engine that gives you so much value. So the way it works is with Decoction Module, Fabrication Module, and where's the other one? Oh, Animation Module. Animation, Decoction, and Fabrication. You are able to essentially pay, if you play a creature, you'll be able to get a servo, as well as an energy and a 1/1 counter for every 1 mana that you have. So let's say you have all three of them out. So animation, whenever one or more 1/1 counters are placed on a permanent you control, you may pay 1 if you do create a servo token. Okay. Decoction is whenever a creature enters the battlefield, get an energy. And Fabrication is whenever you have an energy, or get 1 or more energy, put a 1/1 counter. So let's say we have all three of them out, and we'll play let's play a Glint-Nest, right? So a creature enters the battlefield. This one. So we'll gain an energy, okay? So immediately we'll trigger it up, gain an energy, and then this says, since we have an energy, we get to put a 1/1 counter on a creature. Hilariously, this creature just entered the battlefield, we'll put a 1/1 counter on it, okay? So now we have a 2/3, and we're up in energy. Now, we just put a 1/1 counter on something, so this triggers and says, well, you just put a 1/1 counter on something, would you like to pay a single mana? So let's pay a single mana, and then we get a servo. But wait. A creature just entered the battlefield, so we're going to get another energy, and so on and so forth for the amount of mana that we have. Now, if we're completely out of cards in hand, which is fine, we can just pay 3 to get a creature another counter. And even if we don't have a creature with a counter on it, we can choose an energy counter on ourselves, and so we'll get an energy to get a counter. It's great. It's great. It's so good. Essentially, the way we win is either with just that nonsense, or Whirler Virtuoso, like we just get an insane amount of energy, or we can win with Gonti's Heart, just taking essentially infinite turns, just the amount of mana. Like we essentially get 1 energy per mana that we have, and we're very likely to get at least 8 mana, or 8. Oh, right, this isn't infinite. See, this is only one of. I haven't actually come across it in my playtesting yet, but still, we can get an extra turn, yada yada yada. It's awesome. So I guess I'll just go through the actual individual cards. So Thriving Turtle is a 1 mana way to get some either energy or a +1/+1 counter on it to start the engine rolling. It also is just helpful against the red decks to make sure we don't die. We're running 4 of those. We're only running 2 animation modules. The reason for this essentially is like we don't actually need the full combo just like to have good stuff. And we have so much like ways to get them anyway that we're probably going to be able to find them pretty easily. 4 Glint-Nest Cranes. These are once again something that we can use to just stem the tide against aggro, and they also help us to find our module pieces. Decoction Module I talked about. This one we're only running 3 because we don't want to have like too many of each of them. Having multiple of these 2 is kind of fine, but you like never need multiples of this, which is another reason why you only run 2. Fun fact, because this deck is like rotating so soon and it's just like a meme, I had a very difficult time finding like a lot of lists to draw from, so it's very much a basic list that was given to me. Single Metallic Mimic is just to make our servos come in with extra counters, just so that we don't have to like worry too much about using extra mana to keep the ball rolling. Only 1. 3 Metallic Rebukes. Sometimes we just need stuff that our opponent's doing to not happen. And these can be activated at instant speed, right? We don't need to do them on our turn. Whirler Virtuoso is just a bonkers card in this deck. Aethersphere Harvester is going to give us energy, which is good. It also help us by stemming the tide against aggro. This is, I mean, essentially that's it. Theoretically, we could use this to fly in the sky above our opponents. However, we usually have enough servos that it's not going to matter. Yeah. As long as we don't run into artifact removal, honestly, this deck does, like, fine. if we can set up early, it's very similar to Tron. If any of you know about the modern deck Tron, if you're able to just like get this like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, you can just start doing stupid things like from there. Playing a bit of Karns. The -2 is another fun way to win. And he's just able to help us maintain value just in case we're starting to get left behind. Maybe our stuff's getting removed. Maybe our opponent like forces to discard one of our combo pieces. So Karn is just a solid inclusion. Gonti's Heart, it gives you more energy production. It's kind of similar to Decoction Module, like it's an additional copy of that. But also in a GIF we can just take an extra turn. Walking Ballista is so perfect in this deck because you can put more counters on it to fling at people, but you can also just pay 2 mana to make a creature that comes in with a counter, so you're triggering 2 of them at the same time. It's perfect. It's great. It's like the perfect card in this deck. And Whir of Invention is just a way to get whatever of these 3 that we're missing. So Whir of Invention is fantastic inclusion in the deck. Definitely you're going to need 4 of if you're planning on playing this deck. You should probably be running like 4 Spirebluffs, but like look at how few like actual colored cards you're playing, and then like this is going to be a higher end card anyway. It's very unlikely that it's ever going to matter. You might not even need the mountains, honestly. But what you really want are the Aether Hubs because they give you energy. Spire is good just to make sure you're able to hit the random red mana. Inventors Fair can help you get Gontis. It can help you get one of your other combo pieces, and then these are just, you know, the colored sources. This is what our curvy thing looks like. It's not going to be a traditional curve because we're playing a weird like combo deck. What I found is like if your opponent lets you set up, like they don't kill you, you're probably going to be fine. So let's jump into some games. I was surprised at how fun I found this deck. I usually don't like kind of combo decks. Going against Scar Screen. Okay, is that a bootleg transformer? We are going second. Okay, that is less good because we can't just go 1, 2, 3. Well, we could, but you know, if my opponent's on red, it's a higher chance that we die. But we do have one of them. We have a Crane to look for another. We have the ability to counter something, play Virtuoso. This is fine. We don't have a 1-drop now, so we can do that. So this seems like a good hand. Yeah, so we already have one of our pieces, which is good. Uh-oh, it's black-red aggro or mid-range, and of course, as I said, they always have the Bomat Courier. They literally always have it. Let's go ahead and play the Sulphur Falls now. So next time we're going to be playing Crane. Is it mostly black with a little bit of red? What kind of nonsense is this? Well, they didn't have anything. Unfortunately, we got another Decoction Module, which we didn't really want. But we will play Crane. Hopefully, we'll get one of our other combo pieces. And we did. We got a Fabrication. Cool, cool. So we're only missing one of them now. That said, not entirely sure what I want to run out here. Probably going to go with the Fabrication Module first and hold up Aether Hub, so play Inventors Fair into Fabrication. Huh. Sure. That's fine. Turtle is great. So Turtle means I might actually just be fine. I really want to get this down now because this is cheaper. Like a Turtle. Turtle gives me more blocks. Although Turtle would come in with a counter because I'm getting a thing, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Fabrication Module. No text. This also means that if I do end up drawing the Animation Module, that I'll be able to play it and this as well as Turtle. Just to get a little bit of incremental value. Yeah, Henny, go away. So we can use this if he decides to get in. He'll definitely attack with this. That's not how that works. Whenever a creature in opponent control dies, excuse me. Oh gosh, okay. I hate when you're about to sneeze and it just doesn't go off. My opponent has to have something here, right? Like, there's no reason they would have done that. I'm not taking any damage. So like, on one hand, you can block because it's a free block, but I wasn't taking any damage. There's like no real reason for me to do that. So let's do this first. Okay. So play this, and I'll put a counter on this guy. Yep, that triggers, put a counter on him. So I could play this and name Servo now. Or I can play Thriving Turtle and hold up Metallic Rebuke, and I think I like that better, honestly. And I'll probably end up putting a counter on Thriving Turtle? Yeah, just that way it can like actually kill something if it decides to block. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Oh, right, I get two. Put that on there too. I mean, there's just so much like sweet, sweet incremental value. Our opponent is down to only 3 cards, so no attacks. Like we're not an aggressive deck. We're just sitting around until we're able to overwhelm our opponent. So let's see what they have here. We do have the potential Rebuke. Do we want to Rebuke that? We're not really going to be doing anything else with our mana. Yeah, I might as well. An argument could be made that like our opponent was probably going to do something last turn. And they can like Bomat Courier now, but they'd have to... Yeah, no, I mean, this is probably a fine play, I think. You can't pay for it, yeah. What happened to the music? This battlefield just has no music on it. My music is like up. What? Why? What are you doing? Why would I ever block that? What? So here I could play another Decoction Module. But... Yeah, so we really need... Let's see. Sacrifice it. So I might actually, honestly, I might just play the Decoction Module. Well, no, I don't need to. I can play a Mimic so that next turn I can Inventors Fair. At the end of their turn. Oh, that's so lame. Let's play the Virtuoso here. Yeah. I mean, we're under literally like no threat. So we get some energy, we get some more energy. Let's put it on there, I guess. And then we'll probably put the other one on the Crane, because we're going to get some energy from him. And then we're going to get... So, I mean, all of our guys are going to have 3 power, right? Because I'm going to play this and put it on this. So, I mean, as you can see, we're dirtling like it's no one's business. Oh, the dirtle. It's so good. We have 8 energy. We need something to do with it. But I mean, like, at the worst case scenario, we're going to be able to play Whirler Virtuoso. Or we're going to be able to activate Whirler Virtuoso. We'll go with Servo here. Does this make Servos or Thopters? See, this makes Thopters. So part of me does want to say Thopters. Thopters would come in with a 1/1 counter. I don't care about that yet, so I'm going to say Servos. Because my plan is definitely to, yeah, my plan is definitely to do this next turn, I think. And I'm going to start... thank you. I'm going to start attacking with Glint-Nest, because I can make those... I can make 3 of these. Yeah. I think an attack here is fine. My opponent's on 2 cards in hand. They can have a potential, like, 3 boost with that, but... Like... So they're sitting on, like, a potential 6 cards, if they use all 3 that are in their hand and then like activate Womat Courier. Just I don't see. I can't wait for them to attack with that weaponsmith again. I'm not gonna block it. Sure. So I'll block things now. So let's see. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention, when you make a thing with this, and you have this out, you get more. So, oh, if you have 3 of these, this goes infinite. I did forget. Let's put it on there. Let's make another one, because we can. We can actually make another one, but this one I think I'm going to go on Metallic Mimic. And I hope everyone recognizes how hilarious this deck is. So yeah, let's move to blocks. Go ahead and block here. I'll block that, sure. Block here. Block here. And honestly, I care less about Mimic than I do Virtuoso, so let's block like that. Let's keep Virtuoso super duper safe. So let's see what exactly my opponent has for this weaponsmith enthusiast, weapon craft enthusiast. Sure, you get indestructible. That is fine. So they, yeah, damage. Okay, sure. Nothing of mine dies, and he lost all 3 of those cards. So Yahenni doesn't even get bigger because none of my stuff dies. What was the point? Sure. I don't lose the ones I care about. I lose this, which is unfortunate, and I lose those, but I don't care. And Yahenni dies too. Sure, resolve those triggers. Have fun with that. Thank you kindly. Let's see. So this cost me 4. That's fair. So I drew another land, so I could have activated this, got the animation module, played the Aether Hub, played the animation module, and then I would have been off to the races. After that point, I would have been able to get sweet value. So let's play another game because that's fun. Oh man, this deck is like an actual blast to play. Got to maintain my hydration. Drinking some raspberry lemonade. Going up against Baka. Or it's lowercase b, aka. I assume it's Baka. Good old weeb. Oh, but I want to keep it so bad. What the heck? I'm making him dance. Nah, I got him looking at, unfortunately. It was really nice that we had 2 of them. Oh, hello. Oh, I feel like this one's a little bit better because we at least get the scry. Oh, it's such a bad idea. We do have 24 lands. I'm greedy. I'm really greedy. I'm super greedy. Let's go and play it. Everyone at home, do as I say, not as I do. Oh, don't be a fool like me. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Oh, what have I done? Remember, children, never ever listen to me. What am I talking about? We got there, except it comes in tapped, so we're totally screwed. Crap. We have... No, it's fine. It's fine. As long as they don't kill us quickly, we have 2 and 3. We just need to get our 3rd land. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Oh, crap. Oh, uh-oh. This is not looking good. To be fair, I probably would have still lost. That's not true. If either of these were a land, I think I would have actually done really well. Just because like Walking Ballista is super strong, I would have been able to kill things. Oh, this is bad. I can go with the turtle. Alright. I understand that that was the incorrect decision. But you have to have fun. Remember, this is just a game. No, it's fine. You guys can roast me in the comments. I expect it. That was a stupid keep from me. Going against Bear Turkey. I'm trying to imagine what that looks like. This is an okay hand. We have Crane into probably Virtuoso. Into like Karn. We don't have any of our combo, which is unfortunate. But you guys should see how the deck works without like innate combo in hand. And they did mulligan. Oh gosh. This deck is fun. I might actually just make this a longer video because of how fun this deck is. And they put it in the bottom, okay. Planes? Are we gonna get a Redempt? Are we gonna be fighting roughly the same deck? Is it Katz? Is it gonna be just like White Weenie? It might just be White Weenie. We might be getting a Redempt here. Let's go and play this, play the Crane, play Ichabod, get our Decoction Module. We even have this to get the last piece. This is just like Expedition map in Tron. We're playing a different version. Yeah, we're playing the same deck here. Playing against functionally the same deck. So I'll probably play Harvester. That was a pretty good draw. I think Harvester here is pretty good. Because they can't really attack. Because I can just crew this and have a 3-5 that just eats that for breakfast. So let's see what my opponent does. History? Sure. This does still eat a knight, which is good. I assume they're not attacking. That's... what? Okay, I think they're reading Aethersphere Harvester now. What? Crew? It's a crew 1. Why did you do that? That doesn't have death touch. What? That was a misplay on my opponent's part. No, we don't need a fair yet. Let's Spire first. We can Whir for 3, but we don't know what we want to Whir for just yet. So, this is unfortunate. So they're gonna get another 2/2. I think I might Karn. I think I'm gonna Karn -2.
I advise.
Because now I'll have a 2/2. And I still have a 3/5 to block with. So that they still can't really like assault my Karn here. And then the following turn I'll be able to do pretty much whatever I want. My servos will be able to, or my Thopters will be able to just chump these during their big turn. Sure. I hope your knight has learned its lesson. Sure, that's fine. So yeah, this is just a rematch essentially, except I didn't keep a stupid hand. And as long as we don't like die out of nowhere, we should be able to just grind our opponent out pretty easily. Do I want to do anything? No. We got another Karn. Hello. So let's play the fair. Let's go ahead and see what they give us. Yeah, let's plus. Let's see what they get. What we get. Probably shouldn't play the land yet. Okay, probably gonna give us the turtle. They gave us the module. What fool! So we only need to Whir for X = 1 in order to get the other one. I think I Virtuoso here. Unfortunately, because of the way this is worded, it's different from Convoke. I can't get colored mana from it. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm stupid. I should have played this first. That was a misplay. I should be at 6, so that actually does... No, I guess it doesn't matter too much because I can just do things at instant speed. No, this should be fine. You might lose Karn, maybe? Depends on what they have in their hand. But I'm not terribly worried about it because I can chump things. That's not a knight. Sure. They have to play another card. Nope, that has Ascend, so I have to block there, which is fine because I was probably going to block like that anyway. This eats that for breakfast. Or not. Who are you going to attach to? Probably Knight of Grace. That makes the most sense. This gets to eat something. This gets to eat one of these. So, I mean, we're just not under enough pressure. And I mean, this is what I said in the DeckTech, right? If our opponent just, like, isn't doing enough, we just aren't going to care. And let me just make sure. Yep, those are attached. Sure, that's fine. Let's go ahead and make a dude. I think we get a counter, right? No, we don't have this one out. I'm dumb. That's fine. Because I can make another dude. Oh, those are all coming at me? Really? Alright. Sure, that's fine. Oh yeah, this gets bigger. I totally forgot about that. But let us crew this. Using that. And let us eat some things. Alright. So my opponent could have something here, obviously. Let's eat this. We don't care about the crane anymore. Let's eat this. We don't really care about that too much. We do care about our Whirler Virtuoso, so we might end up not blocking with that. Let's eat this. Do we care about... I mean, I could, like, chump this and not really care and just take 2. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. If our opponent has a combat trick, I don't care. Sure. I did mess that up because I let a thing die for a strike, but I didn't need that, right? I don't need that card. Sure, Vanguard, I don't care. Oh, and I gained some life. Cool. Yes, I gain life, thank you. So here I can get my other module. Gotta land, that's nice. Wait, what? What? Alright, he gave it to me, I forgot. So let's plus now, I guess? Or do I want to minus? Let's see, so if I Fabrication Module... Be 1, 2, 3. I'd have 3 mana left. So I can do Whir of Invention. Yeah, no, that should be fine. Just want to make sure I do it like this. So I can Whir using 1, 2, 3. Honestly, oh, I won't have the mana to play it this turn, though. So I guess I could do this at instant speed? Yeah, I think that's fine, and I can just minus here and get another 5/5. Like, I mean, our opponent is gonna have a hard time getting through this wall. All right, I forgot I get a counter. Let's throw a counter on my Whirler Virtuoso just so I can actually block with it and be a little bit more comfortable. But we're fine here. So the reason we can't play it right now is just because we don't have the actual lands to play the animation module. It costs 1. So, also of note, it is a panorama art. All right, opponent, what are you gonna do? Because I don't see a way Mono White is going to totally destroy us. Like, even if they have like an Ixalan's Binding or something for one of these, I don't care. I can still get incremental value enough with the other 2, with just 2 of them, that I should be fine. Yeah. I mean, they did that. They did functionally nothing there. They don't have great attacks because I have stupid guys here. I'm gonna whirl for... It says or less, so I'm just gonna whirl for like 3. Tap this, tap this, tap this. I just want to make sure I'm getting whatever I want. Yeah, I'm just gonna get animation module though. Oh wait, it puts. Guys, you should really read the card. Apparently that puts it in play. Who knew? Yeah. So we win here. Oh, we got another one. Cool. I could just like cash in Karn here and not even remotely care because I have another Karn. So let's just get the ball rolling. And now you guys get to see the sweet combo.
There is great power.
Triggers. Oh, I love it. Let's put a counter on this. Let's pay a mana. Oh, it's so good. Let's put a counter on this. Oh, and these get big too. Let's pay for it. I don't care. I'm getting so much value. All of them will be 2/2s, except for one because I will have like n-1. No, I'll have n+1 servos, where n is the number of the amount of mana I have. Where's the music? The music is just gone. It's not like the music is too low. There is just no music. I think my opponent might have given up. Oh. Well, I think the deck is cool. Oh gosh. Oh man. I might make a second video with this. Just because of how fun it is. So I'm recording this the day before. Depending on how busy I am tomorrow, I might record another video. So you guys might be getting another video. I said tomorrow, but it would actually be like today. Oh, I can keep making dudes though. Can my 13/13s attack? I think one of them. Yeah, one of them can. Oh, I mean, they can chump like all day, but like, not for long. My opponent has 0 good attacks. Like, I guess they could like play another land and then fumigate, losing all of their board except Knight of Grace and a Danto if they want to pay life, right? I'll have like this, and then I can just Whir of Invention for a Walking Ballista. No, I don't even need to do that. Just pay 4, play Karn, minus 2, right? And then I have 2 more mana to make 2 more stupid dudes. Sure, let's attack with this. Sure, let's attack with this. I have so many chump blockers alone, I don't even remotely care about them attacking us back. Like, my opponent chumps here, takes 2, right? Oh, this is. I am sad that this was not higher voted when I did the viewer votes because of how fun this turned out to be. I really should have looked up who suggested this deck, but whoever you are, you're awesome. This deck is sweet. All of my cackling has left me parched. Man. Come on, opponent. We all know that this is happened. Okay, my opponent, I think, is just accept their fate. If I'm trying to think of like a terrible matchup is control, which makes sense, right? We're not like running like any low cost threats, so our opponent can just hold counter spells, and then like they just counter all of our pieces that actually matter, and then we just lose because they are able to like establish a threat, and we have essentially no answer to it. Like, we would need Metallic Rebuke when they try to establish a threat, but we only are running 3. We don't have removal other than like Walking Ballista, so that like can't really kill anything with indestructible or things that come back or anything. Like, if you were to have a sideboard, it would help against control. You know, you could play things like Sorcerer's Spyglass to make sure, like, Teferi doesn't work, things like that. But in general, if you're facing it against a deck that isn't able to just, like, rush you down, and, I mean, like, our hand, like, didn't have the combo in it, but because of the time that we were given, we were able to assemble it. And then we were doing fine, right? We were at like 18 or something once we finally got the combo down. So, yeah, our opponent, I think, is definitely slow playing. Let's go ahead and not do that. I mean, even if you all-out attack here, like, I could take all of it and not care. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my opponent's just not in a great position. But if your opponent doesn't, like, kill you fast enough, or they don't answer your threats, then you kind of just win. I would honestly, like, I still think it's better to just play best of ones with this deck, because sideboards just crush it, right? Like, your opponent probably has artifact and enchantment removal in their sideboard, or artifact removal in the sideboard. So in a sideboard situation, right, like, you're much more likely to come up against ways to remove your threats in non-control decks. So I would suggest keeping to best of one with this deck, especially since it takes like, deck power in mind, and, like, obviously this deck isn't very quote-unquote powerful, but man, does it do fun things. Hey, another rare wild card. So I might, depending on how busy I am, I might post a second gameplay of this, but by tomorrow, which would be Friday for you guys, mill deck should be done. And then I'll probably get back to the new player experience decks. I just wanted to make sure I finish out the viewer requested decks. Probably gonna be doing things differently with Ravnica in terms of, like, viewer requests. So keep an eye out for that. It might have a lot more to do with the Patreon, just because of the amount of requests that I do get for decks. It's just probably not going to be feasible after the wipe, unfortunately, especially since I'm not going to be as busy to grind. Like, this, I had a really good base because all summer I was, like, playing nothing but this game. Whereas now, after the reset, I'm going to have to be, like, building it from scratch, and I'm not going to be able to grind, like, my daily wins up to, like, 15, right? So, it might be linked to either the Patreon or the Discord, probably more likely the Discord, just because, like, that guarantees a little bit more of, like, personal interaction. So who knows? The Discord thing is something I have to get up. Unfortunately, freaking YouTube got rid of the YouTube messaging system. So, like, I know who said that they have experience with Discord, but I have to, like, publicly comment on that comment and be like, hey, guy, like, follow me on Twitter or something so we can talk about this. So I just haven't gotten around to it, but we're gonna have a Discord at some point. Patreon people, Easy Mode, Chris, Daniel, Flowerchild, Chow083. You guys are great. Things will be modified in the Patreon. If you would like to help them help me by joining the Patreon, which I will be making some changes to the reward structure thing. Links to that will be in the description. I think I've rattled on far enough. Let me know if you tried this deck and how awesome it is, right? I don't know. I hope you guys liked this video because I had a blast making it. If you did, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment to the comment section down below, and remember that until next time, all things will be one.